We will start in about 2 minutes, okay? Hello, Karine. Hello, Terry. Okay, hello. Okay, so it is 7 p.m. Okay, 7 p.m. sharp. Let's start. Okay, today we are going to be going through our P4 math, okay, end of year revision. Okay, same as 2 weeks ago when I last saw some of you. Okay, so let me begin. Okay, so end of year revision for P4 math. Okay, so if you haven't, you can download the worksheet. Okay, and then from there you can actually also try and attempt the worksheet together. Okay, so let's go through question 1 first. Okay, question 1. Which of the numbers, when rounded to the nearest tenth, becomes 82.3? Okay, so take some time to attempt the question before you put your answer in the chat box, okay? Okay, to take note, rounded off to the nearest tenth. Okay, so the keyword here is this, tenth. Okay, previously I've mentioned before, don't mix up tenths and tenth. Okay, they are not the same. Okay, right now we have one person who answered the question. Any more answers? Okay, rounded off to the nearest tenth. So which number should we be focusing on? 10th place, okay? So I think a good habit for you to do is to, since they're giving you options, right? Then highlight our 10th place. So here we have 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay? And then we need to take note. When we are rounding off, we always look at the number after it. So for the first option, we look at the number 4. Okay, number 4, we round down. Okay, so once we round down, we have 82.2. So this is wrong. Okay, Terry says option 2. Okay, so let's check option 2. Option 2, our next number is 4 again. Okay, so should we round up or should we round down? Any answers? Should we round 4 up or down? Hello, M. Thank you, Terry. We round down. Okay, so 82.3. Okay, so here we got our answer. But just to make sure, we'll check the others, okay? In case your option is wrong. So we always check. So this is 3. 3 we round down. Okay, since 4 round down, so it means 3 we also round down. This is 82.2. Okay, which is wrong. Okay, and then the last one, 82.35. Okay, 5, do we round up or do we round down? 5, we need to round up. Okay, when we round it up, 82.3 turns into 4. Okay, because we are rounding up. It turns into 4 and the option is still wrong. Okay, so we do get our correct answer. Answer is option 2. So just now Terry mentioned answer option 2, which is correct. Okay, now we look at question 2. Which of the following decimals is closest in value to 0.5? Okay, so take some time to try this question out. Which one is closest to 0.5? Okay, so you have to take note, okay? Some of them are 1 decimal place, some of them 2 decimal places. So since the decimal places are not the same, we got to do something about it. Okay, what should we do? Okay, right now we have different answers. Option 4 and option 3. What should we do to the options that don't have one decimal, don't have the same number of decimal places? Oh, M says just minus off. There's actually an easier way rather than just subtracting. Okay, so a way to do this is, can you see option 3 and 4? They are both 2 decimal places. So to make it an easy comparison, we can add zeros to it. Okay, so 0.6 becomes 0.60. Okay, 0.4 becomes 0.40. I can just add zeros behind it because it means the same thing. Okay, so same for our question 0.5. I can just add a 0 behind it. Okay, and once I add, it turns into 0.50. Okay, so right now you can see there's no need for you to subtract already. All you need to do is to compare, just like as if you are comparing normal numbers. So we have 50 here, 40, 60, 46, and 55. Okay, then this way is very clear already. Okay, the answer is what most of you said, option 3. Okay, 0.46 because 46 is the closest to 50. Okay, so answer option 3. Okay, so now you know the tip. Okay, you don't have to subtract. Okay, if not, you have to do 4 subtractions in order to find the correct answer. Okay, so just add zeros so that all of them have the same number of decimal places, then just compare it like a normal number. Okay, now we can go through question 3. Mrs. Tan bought 9 identical packets of milk. After she used 6 packets of milk to make some muffin, she had 3.42 liters of milk left. How many liters did she have at first? Okay, so attempt the question. Okay, Cress says option 2. M says 3.42 times 3. Okay. Ari, Arcisa and Terry says 2 also. Ashley also says 2. Okay, 10.26. Okay, not bad. So everybody who has attempted this question has the same answer. Okay, 9 packets of milk. She used 6, right? All we need to do is to take out the milk that she has used. So 9 minus 6 gives me 3. Okay, this means 3 packets. Okay, and then we know that this 3 packet is the 3.42 liters. So I can write it out. 3 packets is equivalent to 3.42 liters. Okay, and then like what M says, 3.42 times 3. Okay, good idea. Okay, some of you might do 1 packet. Okay, and then after you find 9. But another way you can do is, since we are looking for 9 packets of milk, which is our at first, right? We can actually just multiply straight like that because 3 is a factor of 9. Okay, so 3 times 3 gives us 9. So this means 3.42, I can also just times 3. Okay, and I see someone who answered. Okay, there's no name, it's just an emoji. Okay, 10.26. We get 10.26 liter. Okay, so that's how you get your answer. Option 2. Okay, 10.26. Okay, your working is still correct if you find 1 packet first and then you find 9 packets. Okay, just 2 different ways of doing it. Okay, now we go through question 4. Okay, this is a question that has many students with making common mistakes. Okay, so please beware. Okay, similar balloons are tied on a pole and placed at an equal distance. Both ends of the poles are tied with balloons. Okay, so one end and the other end, they both have balloons on it. The distance between 2 balloons is 1.65 meters. What is the total distance between 9 balloons? Papin, can I have bonus bucks? You'll get bonus bucks if you join the class, not during TikTok live. Oh my, so many 1.65 times 8. Huzairi says times 9 cause got 9 balloons. Okay, and then Papin responds with no, there are 8 gaps. Okay, so the correct working is 8 gaps. Okay, so we don't look at the number of balloons. This is where the common mistake comes from. Okay, we don't count the balloons, we count the gaps. Okay, so you can see from here to here. Okay, so here, first balloon to second balloon, there is 1 gap. Okay, so 2 balloons, 1 gap. Imagine if I had another balloon here. Okay, third balloon, I would have another 1.65 meters. Okay, that makes it another 1 gap. So here you can see 3 balloons, 2 gaps. Okay, so now we know 4 balloons, how many gaps? Yes, Terry, we should be counting the intervals or the gaps. Okay, hi Ariel. Okay, so 4 balloons means we should have 3 gaps. So here, since we are looking for 9 balloons, we have to be aware, okay? The gaps is actually 9 minus 1, which is 8. There are actually only 8 gaps. Okay, so 8 gaps means 8 times 1.65 meters. Okay, not 9. Okay, this is a very common mistake. Okay, don't count the items, we count the gaps. And then the gaps is always 1 lesser than the item. Okay, so most of you already answered option 3. Very good. Option 3, 13.2 when you multiply it correctly. So option 3 is the correct answer. Okay, now let's go to question 5. Okay, question 5 is a pretty direct question. As long as you remember the properties of a rectangle. Wow, Sisa is fast. Okay, Papin, Ashley, Adrian also. Oh, hi Adrian. Butter chicken. Butter chicken, did you have a typo? 90 minus 59 minus 25? You have to take a closer look at the angles. It's not 59 and it's not 25. This is easy after PSLE. Oh, so you are a P6 student watching the P4 revision TikTok. Okay, Crash, Adrian, Kim, Terry, and Myatt. Okay, oh, option 2, very good. Barberry, what do you think? It makes you feel smart. Okay. You graduate from PSLE like 7 years ago, M. Okay. And you're watching this TikTok. Interesting. Okay, so most of you say option 2. Very good. This is a very direct question. So what do I start with? Properties of a rectangle, all of them are right angles. Okay, every corner is a right angle. So I know that the 3 angles there should add up to 90. So the first step is I add the two known angles first. Okay, so the two known angles, 20 plus 50 gives us 70. Okay, so 70 degrees. Since the whole thing has to be 90, I can find angle x. X is 90 minus 70, okay, which gives us 20, which is what most of you gave me. Option 2, well done. Okay, option 2, great. Okay, this is a very direct question as long as you remember that every rectangle, okay, every corner is 90 degrees. Okay, same goes for a square. Okay, now let's attempt question 6. Study the piece of folded paper, okay, which symmetrical figure was cut out from it. Okay, let's see. Oh no, Kelly also graduated many years ago. Okay, I cannot see the name of someone whose name is just an emoji, a pin. Hello. Yurimi, yes. Okay, one. Okay, let me see. Maya, Terry, Yuri, Kim, Adrian. Oh, new name, Ismet. Okay, Ashley. Okay, good. Okay, Capybara is here also. 1. Berliana. 3. Okay, 3 does look a little bit similar. Okay, how do we do a symmetrical question? Okay, to do it is, you know that it's folded this way, right? You can see it's folded like this, open, shut. So we know the line of symmetry is a vertical one. Okay, so what do? We just draw vertical lines on every figure. Okay, that's how you should do it on your own worksheet also. That will help you figure out. Okay, draw vertical lines on your figures. Okay, and then now we can take a look. Okay, which of the figure shows an exact half? Okay, and the answer is option 1. Okay, option 1 gives you the exact half. You really, you don't have to ask for permission on the TikTok live. Okay. Okay. I just hold it up to the light. Wow. So during an exam, you're going to lift up your paper and stare against the light like that. Okay. Answer option 1. That is an interesting method. Okay. Then now we do question 7. Okay. Question 7. Joy has 3/4 meters of ribbon. She has half meter more ribbon than Penny. How much ribbon do they have all together? Okay, this question also has a lot of students who make common mistakes. Oh, that's what you did in PSLE. Okay. Oh, now we have different answers. Option 2, option 3. Okay. Those who got option 3, you might want to try adding again. Okay, the first step, okay, we should find Penny first, okay, because right now we know Joy has 3/4 meters. We do not know how much does Penny have yet. Okay, she has half more ribbon than Penny. Who is this she? Okay, those who answered option 3, I think is because you got the she option wrong. Who is she? Is it Penny or is it Joy? Apin, are you sure it's Penny? No, it's Joy. Okay, yes, this she refers to Joy. So Joy has half meter more ribbon than Penny. This means Penny should have less. Okay, so maybe those who got option 3 is because you made Penny to be more. Okay, so Penny has less. We need to find Penny. Since she has less, we take 3/4 meter, subtract half meter. Okay, those who have already attempted the question, how do I subtract this? Okay, it's okay, Papin. Oh, RCSA. Okay, so I think you know where went wrong already, right? So now you can reattempt. Make denominator the same. Good. Okay, denominator the same. 4 and 2. The common multiple is 4. So I turn this into 4 by multiplying. Okay, so 3/4 meters minus 2 out of 4 meters. Okay, now we can do already. Yes, Kartik. 3/4 minus 2/4, you are right. So 3/4 minus 2/4, 1/4. Okay, yes, Terry also mentioned the common denominator. Good. We get 1/4 meter. Okay, then are we done? A few students might stop here. Okay, done. 1/4 is done. Okay, remember? Question looking for all together, okay? So we still have to add them up. Okay? Yes, Kartik, you're right. 1/4 plus 3/4. Yes, Papin, we also need to add. 1/4 plus 3/4. Okay, denominator is the same. Okay, so we don't need to do anything. We just add. So 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 over 4. Okay, what is 4 over 4? Yes, Maheswari. 4 over 4, 1 whole. Well done. Okay, 4 over 4 is 1 whole. So yay, our answer is 1 meter. Oh, okay, so answer option 2. Okay, why are you already writing 1? Oh, 1 as in 1 whole. Okay, my bad. I thought you are giving me the answer for the next question. Okay, so 1 for 1 whole. Bobby Campbell, how do y'all know this? Okay, I think they might already know the answer because they downloaded the worksheet beforehand and attempted it already. Okay, before the live goes on, right, they actually can download the worksheet and try first. Okay, so if you want, you can download and try beforehand. Oh, Adrian is not P4. Okay, I see. Oh no, next year in Sec 2 still don't know. Then you do have to work very hard on your fractions, okay? Please work very, very hard. Okay, question 8. Mike spent 1/5 of his money on a wallet, okay, and he gave $90 to his mother. He had $104 left. How much did he spend on the wallet? Okay, so what to do with this question? We got 2 different answers already. Oh, Arsisa say draw model, Papin also say draw model. Very good. Okay, we have to draw a model. Okay, if you're very, very confident and you don't want to draw, that's fine also. But I still think the best way is to draw a model, okay? Without drawing a model, it's very easy for you to actually analyze the question wrongly. Okay, now I'm done with a model. How many parts should I cut it into? Oh, we have a few answers already. $48.50, $48.60. I think that should be a typo error. 194 over 4 for cutting. Okay. Draw the model, please. Yes, Mayat, I'm going to draw. Okay, Papin answered. Arsisa also answered. Cut into 5. Good. 1, 2, 3. Oops, not equal. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we know he spent 1/5 on a wallet, meaning I simply take 1 unit spent on wallet. Okay, how about the rest? 90 to his mother and 104 left. So we do know all of this is simply how much money? Capybara, $48.60 should be a typo, right? 20 for 6. Chris, I don't understand what is 20 for 6. Plus 90. 104 plus 90. Good. This is 104 plus 90. Okay, 104 plus 90 is 194. Okay, and then the next step, a few of you already wrote it there. Okay, divide by 4. Yes. Okay, so I now know 4 units is 194. So 1 unit, I divide by 4. 194 divided by 4. And this is where most of you wrote the correct answer. And some of you wrote $48.60, but I believe the 60 cent is just a typo error. Okay, $48.50. Okay, so why do we just stop at $48.50? Oh yes, Shao, you are right. Must 2 decimal places. Very good. This is a very good tip. Okay, when we are working with money, you must put 2 decimal places. So sometimes you see students doing this 48.5 and they stop it like that. Okay, this is incorrect because this is money. Okay, money must come with 2 decimal places when it involves cents. Okay. Oh yes, Arsisa, you are right. You answered my question. Wallet is 1 unit. Okay. Oh, oops. Okay, wallet is 1 unit right here. That's why I know I stop at 1 unit. There's nothing else to do afterwards. Okay, great. Okay. Oh, now I understand what the 20 for 6 mean already. Crest. Okay, now I understand. You have been answering question 9. Okay, question 9. Papin asked, question 9 can do guess and check, right? You could, but right now, we no longer teach students to do guess and check as far as possible, okay? It is really a waste of a lot of time, especially if you don't know what are the correct numbers to begin with. I'm sleepy says $49. Out from where? Oh, you're not done with question 8. Okay, I'll make it so that you can see it together with question 9. Okay, the question 9. Donuts are sold in boxes of 6, 3, and 2. Jake bought exactly 125 of them. What was the least number of boxes of each type of donuts Jake bought? Okay, so this question, okay, there are 3 types of boxes. The main point over here, okay, the keyword is the least number. So when they are asking for the least number, it means should I be buying the boxes that have less donuts or should I be buying the donut boxes with many donuts? Cut it good. I should put the one with most or many. Yes, Arshisa also. Okay, somebody asked Terry and A cap. Okay, ask is it assumption method? Okay, no, it's not assumption method. Okay, assumption method usually works with 2 values. Okay, a total quantity and like a total value. So an example question is like total number of heads for animals and total number of legs. Okay, then you can work with assumption. Here we only have one total, which is 125. So you can't do assumption method. Okay. I mean, you could do assumption here lah, but then there are 3 things to do work with. Usually assumption, the best way is to just work with 2 things. So here, since like I mentioned just now, we work with the box with the most first, right? So, oops. We first take 125 divided by 6. Okay, this means, right, I can actually find out how many of these boxes of 6 can I get. Okay, 22. Oh, cutting your 22, is it like a total number? Or you're doing 20 plus 1 plus 1. But the question never asks you to add together. So you don't have to do that. Okay. So 125 divided by 6, I get 20, remainder 5. Okay. So here, this 20 refers to boxes of 6 because I'm dividing by 6. Okay. So, for Papin, you say 125, 125 minus 2 minus 3. This is you already understanding that 120 is a multiple of 6. Okay. But if you're working with a larger number, for example, 2,354, then you don't know what is the multiple of 6 already, right? So that's why the suggested way is to divide by the greatest number first and not assume first. Okay. So now we have a remainder of 5. This remainder of 5, I can only get one box of 3, okay, and one box of 2. Okay, Liverpool, no, you can't have decimals because the question is asking for boxes. You can't cut the boxes into pieces. Okay, oh yes, user heart shape, okay, there's no name, just heart shape, says 5 is 1 of 3 and 1 of 2. Very good. Okay, this is clear. Okay, can I use calculator? No, you can't use calculator. This is P4. Okay, Kelly, you can't buy half a box of donut when they already say they are sold in boxes of 6, 3, and 2. Okay, so you cannot tell the person you want to buy half of the box. Okay, so the answer is there are 20 boxes of 6, 1 box of 3, 1 box of 2. Okay, can? Okay, so don't assume first. This is only lucky because the value is small. But once you work with a larger value, then you can't start subtracting first. So start dividing first before you subtract. Okay, question 10. Question 10 is a little bit difficult to explain here. Okay, complete the symmetric figure below with line AB as the line of symmetry. Oh no, you're also not P4 heart shape. Adrian, I do not trust you. Just draw a line in between each one. Count the distance. Okay, you could, yes. Krista is P5. Claire says P4, okay. Okay, Mia, yes, you helped me answer the previous question, right? 21 and 1. Liverpool says use ruler. Okay, actually, this kind of question, right? Another way to do it instead of just drawing, because it's difficult to explain, right? So actually, a way you could draw is to actually list out all the points first. So you can see this point. Okay, you can see my green color dot, right? This point is 2 lines from here. So here is the same thing. We draw 2 lines from here. This is the dot. Okay, that's how I can explain it. Okay, so if you would like an explanation, that's how you do it. And then same for this dot over here. This is 3 lines from here, right? So I count 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I put my dot here. Okay. And then next one, this is the other point. 2 lines down. So we draw 2 lines down and draw a dot. Okay, that's how you can do the question without, if you don't know how to count. Okay, so the last one is right at the center. So it's just at the center. And then all you need to do for your last step is just to draw and join the dots. Okay, joining the dots shouldn't be difficult, okay, at P4 level. So join, join, join. Okay, this way you're guaranteed a correct answer. Okay, so that's a way you can do it. Isn't it just draw, draw, then done? Yeah, you are right. Draw, draw, then done. But the thing is, when you are trying to teach someone how to draw, you can't just say draw, draw, and done, right? So to begin with, if you are trying to learn how to do symmetry, plot the points, then join them. Okay? Plot it like a graph. Okay, yeah. Okay. No double lines. Last line shaky. Okay, my bad. Last line shaky. Okay, I'll fix it for you. Okay, there. Now it's not shaky. Okay, now you look at question 11. Okay, minus 0.5. Wow, Kartik, you know the units. Okay, question 11. The table describes the properties of different figures. Okay, W, X, Y, and Z. Which figure is most likely to be a rectangle? Okay, this kind of question, it looks a little bit like science, right? Oh, so fast. W, W, W. 11, very easy. 11 would be easy if you clearly remember the properties of a rectangle. Okay, so properties of a rectangle. Let's look at our first option. Has 4 sides. Does a rectangle have 4 sides? Claire says, I love science. Good. Then maybe you should join the science class instead. You say you're in P4, right? So you can join the next science lesson. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Good. Okay, a rectangle has 4 sides. So we can highlight all the points that say yes. Okay, next. All sides are equal in length. Does a square have 4 equal sides? Check the tick and letter. Oh, Ariel loves English. Why do we have yes and no? Are you really, really sure for those who said yes? All sides are equal. So I'm going to draw one side equal, another side, and another side, and another side. They are all equal. Is this a rectangle? No, right? Yeah, correct, Arshisa. That's a square. So all sides should not be equal in length. So it should be the one that does not have a tick. Then we can highlight that portion. Okay? And then the next portion, at least one right angle in the figure. Does a rectangle have at least one right angle in the figure? My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. It's okay. We make mistakes and we learn from it. No? Why do we have no? Okay, let's draw. I'll draw you a rectangle and then we discuss. Don't remember what's a rectangle already, is it? Okay, a rectangle. Does it have at least one does it have at least one right angle? At least one. That's just all we are asking for. Does it have at least one? Yeah, Felix say there are there are 4. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. So is it at least one? The answer is yes, there is at least one. So you have to read the English properly, at least one. So we highlight all the ones that says tick. Okay, then we are at our last one. Exactly 2 pairs of parallel lines. Is it true? Do rectangles have 2 pairs of parallel lines? Cat's eye for life, okay, says, I thought 4 right angle. You are right, there are 4 right angles. But the question is asking for at least one, which is correct. Because 4 is at least one, what? So, yes. Can I call you Cher? Yes, you can call me Cher. So, exactly 2 pairs. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, very good. This one, all of you say yes. First pair over here, second pair over here. So yes, exactly 2. So yes, yes, yes. And then all you need to do is look at the option that has all of them highlighted. So there's only one option. The option is W that you all said earlier. Okay, answer W. Very good. You're welcome, Ariel. Okay, minus worry. Yes, answer is W. Okay, then now question 12. The figure is made up of a square ABEF and a rectangle BCDE. Okay, ABEF is this shape. Okay, BCDE is this shape. Okay, the area of the square is 25 square centimeters. What is the area of figure ACDF? ACDF. They are looking for the entire thing. Okay, so here you must take note. Yes, I correct. Yes, you are correct, Felix. Okay, Ariel say I don't understand. You're talking about the previous question or this question? Question 11. Question 11, which part do you not understand? Oh, Crest already has an answer. 5 times 5, question 11. The rectangle. The rectangle? Are you asking why is the answer W? The answer is W because W is the only one that has all ticks. It means that W must be a rectangle. So for example, if we look at Z over here, okay, Z doesn't have 4 sides because there's no tick. It means Z don't have 4 sides. So that's not a rectangle. Okay, or if I look at another example, for example, Y. Okay, Y only has 3 highlighted. Okay, here, even though it says tick, right? But that's wrong because a rectangle doesn't have 4 sides that is equal in length. So I know Y is also wrong. So the what we are looking for is the one with all highlighted. This means they actually satisfy all the rules of a rectangle. Okay. Okay, this question, a few of you, 25 divide 4. Liverpool, 25 divided by 4. 25 is the area. This means the inside is 25 square centimeter. Do you think if I divide by 4, it will be correct? Divide by 4 is for perimeter. Okay. Yes, only a square has all sides equal in length area, you're right. That's why that is not the correct answer because we are looking for a rectangle. Okay, square root 25. Okay, at P4 level, we don't use square root, okay? So those who say square root, I think it's a proof that you're not P4 already. Okay, oops, too big. Okay, 25, to find it, we draw a blank. Blank times blank gives me 25 square centimeters. Okay, so the answer is actually 5. Okay, 5 is the answer we fill in. 5 is the number, so I know this is 5, and I know this is 5. Okay, so now we can find the area of the whole figure. Okay, there are 2 ways of doing this. You can find the rectangle first and then add the square, or you can just find the whole figure. Oh, you already do square root in school? No, Sida, this is P4. Okay, what does area mean? Okay, area means the space that is covered by something. Okay, so if I give you an example, okay, here I have a calculator. Area means everything that is on the calculator. This is area. Okay, basically, if you think about it, it's something that you can paint on. So if I can paint the whole thing here, then this is called the area. Okay, area of ACDF, I can find the whole thing here. Oops, it keeps on getting bigger. Okay, here to here. Oops, here to here. 12 and 5. Okay, what does 12 and 5 mean? Sorry, what does 12 and 5 add up to? Okay, 12 and 5 add up to 17. Okay, Dania, you're right. 17. Now we can find the area. Okay, the length is 17. The breadth, we already have 5. So we can multiply. 17 times 5. And then a few of you already said just now, 85 square centimeters. Okay, so answer is 85. Ariel, the breadth is the short side of a shape. Okay, the length is the long side of a shape. Okay. Yes, Mr. Magic, this is P4. Okay, question 13. Find the parameter of the following figure. This question is actually really, really direct. Okay, I'm very curious to know how you all did the question for those who already did it. Siddharth, if you want to see a P5 math time slot, you can go over to our AGrader Instagram page. Okay, they will post the timing and the schedule for different levels, so you can look at it. Then you know which day is which level. For question 12, trick question. Yes, somebody say trick question. Okay, Sida say 7 plus 6 plus 7 plus 26 plus 20 plus. Okay, that's a lot of numbers to add, right? Ariel say, how come not 75? Because 17 times 5 is 85. Okay, so parameter, actually this question is super easy. Let's go through. Here we have our first length, 20. This one everybody knows, right? And then next we have our breadth there over there. Then this is our length, 26. And then do you remember about pushing for parameter? Okay, do you all remember how to push our lines? Okay, this 6 cm can go all the way out. Okay, this 7 cm can go all the way out, right? Okay, so actually, right, this one simply adds up to the green side again. Okay, wait, let me use the highlighter so it's clearer. Okay, here. Okay, it forms a nice green side over here. Yes, the pushing out method. Okay, and then now we can look at our length portion. This portion is a question mark. This is a question mark. This is a question mark. It's impossible to do if you don't know how to push. Okay, so that's why we must know how to push. So this line goes out, this line goes out, and this line stays right at the top because it's already at the top. Okay, and then now we can fill it in like that. Okay, then we know already the blue one is 26, the green one is 20. Okay, so have we created a nice little rectangle? Gwen says some are overlapping. There are no lines overlapping here. Okay, yes, see that. We push it out to make a rectangle. So now there are no question marks and no blanks. Okay, so all we need to do is to just find the answer now. Okay, we have length, breadth, length, breadth. So we can find two length first, which is 26. Okay, 2 times 26, what does it give me? 2 times 6 gives me 52. Okay, and then 2 times 20 gives us 40. Oh, I see Sida do a different method. 26 plus 26 plus 20 plus 20. You can do that. Okay. Gwen says, how many tactics can we use this for? What does that mean? If you want to add them separately, you could, but at the end of the day, the blue portions that you push out, you still need to push out. If not, it's not possible to find. Okay, 52 plus 40 equals 92. So answer 92. Okay, if you add properly, you should get 92, okay? Terry says there's an easier method. I think this is already the easiest method to do. Okay, question 14. Okay, question 14. The line graph below shows the amount of rainfall over 8 months. Which months had the same amount of rainfall? Okay, this question shouldn't be too difficult to do. Okay, which month had the same amount of rainfall? Graph. This one is not too difficult to read. How do we start reading? We can actually take out a ruler and just start putting it to read. Okay, so as you can see, the first one, May, it has nothing in common. Okay. Okay, no, it's not most, same. Okay, then we can come down to the next number. You can see that there are 2 months. And what are those 2 months? Okay, what are those 2 months? we have, some of you say this portion over here. Which months had the same amount of rainfall? Jan, June, July. So if I come down to 20 cm, we can see Jan, June, July. So that is our first one, Jan. Oops, I should spell the whole thing. January, June, and July. Okay, but here you can actually see there are 2 more months that have the same amount of rainfall. Okay, if you look up here, for 25 centimeter, there's also March and August. Okay, so March and August. Okay, so there's actually two answers. Okay, so if you already attempted it, both answers are accepted. Okay, question 15. The table below shows the number of marbles that 4 children have, and some numbers are missing in the table. So can you read the table on your own? And then they say Sarah, Mandy, and Elena have the same total number of marbles. How many pink marbles does Mandy have? Just say Jan only. Oh, you mean you can just spell Jan without January? That's fine. I don't think they will subtract marks for saying Jan. Okay. Mandy has 19. Some of you already have the answer. Dania says 18. Is that an error or is that your answer? 18. Ariel, if we have extra time, then I can go through 13 again. Okay, we go through the rest of the worksheet first. Okay, typo. Okay, typo. Okay. Average is not tested in primary 4 yet, okay? Okay, so here we can take a look at our total. There's only one person here among the 3 friends mentioned that has a total. Sarah, no total. Mandy, no total. Elena has a total. So now we can fill in. Sarah and Mandy has the same, so 28. So actually this question is super easy. How many pink marbles? We just take 28 minus the blue marbles. So 28 minus blue, which is what all of you said. 19. Okay, so Mandy 19. Okay. Okay, this question is not very difficult as long as you know how to read it. Okay, if you got your answer wrong, then maybe because you didn't read it properly, and then you end up adding everything. 11 plus 17 plus 28 like that. Okay, so if you added them all together, then that could be why your answer is wrong, because that one says total. Okay, so we don't add the total. Okay, Mr. Magic, which part do you not understand? Okay, question 16. The table below shows the number of questions solved by each pupil in one group. Okay, part of the table is covered by an ink blot, and there are 35 pupils who solved 2 or more. Oh, Mr. Magic, yes, the user heart shape will really help you. Okay, so 35 pupils who solved 2 or more questions. So can I ask you, is it correct for me to say that this is 35? Am I correct to say this? Liverpool, P4. No, 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 no. Very good. Okay, no. Because the question say 2 or more, okay? Not more than 2. 2 or more. So I actually need to subtract. Okay, so this portion over here, the correct one should be 35 minus 20. Okay, why 20? Because 2 already has 20 pupils in it. So I need to subtract. I'm left with 15. Okay, so now we can read already. For each of the statement, we just need to put true or false. 7 pupils did not solve any question. Is that true? Yes, 35 is 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so is it true that 7 pupils didn't solve any question? We have yes and we have no. Okay, we take a look at did not solve. Did not solve means you solve a total of 0. So we need to look at 0. So how many students solve 0? 7. So actually the answer is true. Okay, 7 pupils didn't solve anything. Next one. The number of pupils who solve 3 questions is equal to the number of pupils who solve 4 questions. Is it true or is it false? Okay, we have true and we have false. Okay, bye-bye, Sida. Okay, we have true and we also have false. So how do we know it's false, okay? How do we know? For those who answered false, false is actually correct. But can you tell me how? Oh wow. Rabia says because 15 cannot divide by 2. Very good. Okay. Our 3 and 4 add up to 15. And 15 is an odd number. Okay. So there is no way 3 questions will be equal to 4 questions because 15 is an odd number. Okay. So no matter how you put the numbers, it will never be equal. Odd numbers cannot be divided by 2. So answer is false. Okay. Yes, without a remainder, because these are humans. Okay, remember these are pupils. You can't have remainder. Okay, don't worry about getting it wrong. Okay, last one. There were 67 pupils in the group altogether. Is it true or is it false? This one should be very straightforward. All we need to do is to add all the students. Okay, so 7 plus 6. Okay, 7 from here, 6 from here, and then the next one is 35, right? So we just add 35. Okay, 7 plus 6 plus 35. What does it give? Definitely not 67, right? Okay, it gives us 48. So this value over here is wrong. So the answer is false. Okay? All of you are very excited about the number, but it's wrong. Okay, section C. Okay, last question, last page. A bottle had some milk. Okay, some amount of milk at first. David drank 1/4 liters of the milk in the morning and 1/5 liter of the milk in the afternoon. How many liters of milk did David drink in total? Okay, this one is also, it shouldn't be too difficult unless, as long as you know how to add fractions. Okay, Kres already has an answer. 9/20 liter. 4 unit is the total. Dania. 4 unit is the total. Are you sure, Dania? 4 unit is not the total. Okay, you might want to add them together first. Mr. Magic says times 4 and the other one times 5. Okay, Heartshape says denominator change to 20. Gwen says 82. Where did 82 come from? Make denominator the same. You are good. Okay, great. Drink in total. So we add. Okay, total. So that is 1/4 liter plus 1/5 liter. Okay, and a few of you already said, oh, okay, Gwen is a typo. Okay, so a few of you already said, common denominator. I understand, Gwen, it's a typo. It's fine. Okay, common denominator. So the common denominator is 20. Okay, like some of you mentioned. Okay, I wrote the wrong number. My bad. Okay, so 4 I multiply by 5 to get 20, and then 5 I multiply by 4 to get 20. Okay, so my first fraction, what does it turn into? My 1/4. Yes, Mr. Magic, you're correct. Okay, yes, 5 out of 20. Then what does my second fraction turn into? My common denominator, yes. Terry also said common denominator, good. My second fraction? 4. Okay, 4 out of 20, good. Then now I just need to add 9 out of 20 liters. Okay, so I got my answer. Okay, wait. Am I right like that? Am I right doing this? Oh, 3K likes. Yay. Wrong. Simplify. 9/20 is already the simplest form. Okay, so no. Then what do we do? No. Some of you say yes. So 9/20 is correct. Oh, Kai gave me the answer. Thank you. No symbol or no units. Liters. Yes, my Aswari also mentioned it. Okay, liters. You cannot do without liters. Okay, Gwen asks, how do we add 3 fractions? If you want to add 3 fractions, exactly the same as 2 fractions. You just need to make sure the denominator is common. Okay? As long as the denominator is common, you can add. So if they are not common, then just change all 3 into common denominators. Okay? Okay, now we are on our very last part. 17b. David had 1 liter of milk at first. What was the amount of milk left in the bottle? Okay, plus and minus. Welcome, Gwen. What level is this? This is primary 4, end of year. 1 liter is 20 unit. Oh, very good. Plus all them. Oh, Mr. Magic, we already added in part A, right? So we don't have to add again. Okay, must remember to use the values you use in part A. Part A, we already added. Angelina, hi. Okay, so 1 liter, okay, left would be 1 liter minus what we did in part A, 9/20. Okay, somebody already mentioned something. Okay, what do we change 1 liter into? Angelina is P4. Good. 20/20. Good. Okay. For those who have not done it, why do we need to do 20/20? Why can't I choose another number, like 3 out of 3? Oh, you just came back from AGrader. Okay, Angelina, good. Okay, Heartshape also says, same denominator, Crest also mentioned, good. Because 9/20 is 20. That's why it is 20, okay? So some students can get a bit confused. You're not sure what to change it into. The clue is always the thing that you are subtracting. Okay, the thing that you are subtracting gives you and tells you a clue to what your 1 whole need to turn into. Okay, vision always 20/20. Okay, yes, JSSYY, then it will be easier. So now we can subtract. 20 minus 9 is 11. Then our denominator just stays as 20. And then we add our liter. Okay. Then 11, let me, okay, I can't scroll down anymore because this is the last page. So I'll just hold it like that. Okay. So that's our final answer, 11 out of 20. Okay, 11 out of 20 is already the simplest form. So let me write 11 out of 20 and add my liters to it, just like part A. Okay, yay! Gwen says, yay! Thank you, Mr. Magic. I remember the unit. Okay, the students who attempted this question also, please remember your units in section C, okay? Okay, then we are done. Okay, just now Ariel asked for help for question 12. Is Ariel still around? You're welcome, Chris. Welcome, Mr. Magic. The unit is important, yes. Is Ariel still around? She asked for help in question 12. She is still here. How do you know whether somebody is still here? Okay. You're welcome, Terry. We can lose marks if we don't put unit, right? Yes, you can lose marks if you don't put units. Oh, she is in the leaderboard. Oh, but someone who is in the leaderboard just means they watched for a very long time, right? Doesn't mean they're still around. If Ariel is still here, can Ariel please send something in the chat box? Then I'll go through. Yeah, because if she's not around, then I won't go through anymore because she's the only one who asked for it. Chris, my name is Teacher Sherilyn. Are you a P4 student? I'll be teaching the online class for primary 5, okay, from mid-November onwards. Yeah, next week or next week have, right? Yes, we will have one next week. Okay, 2 weeks later, not next week, okay? 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, I'll be back. I'm in the Top Brain Award. Hello, A. Is there a Kahoot that a P6 can join? The P6 Kahoots are, the P6 TikTok lives are over because your PSL is over, right? Can you do more? You will see me again 2 weeks from now. Okay? Oh, just now somebody asked adding 3 fractions, right? So since we have like 3 minutes, I'll go through how to add 3 fractions. Is there a space here? Okay, there's a space here. Okay, to add 3 fractions. Do you all want to give me 3 random fractions? Not too difficult, okay? So that it will be an easy example. Okay. So, Maheswari was the first one, right? Let me see. Yes, Maheswari was the first one to answer 12. Half. And then Angelina, second one, 1/6. And then Tashi, third one, 1/3. Okay, I will stop here. Oh, these are very nice numbers for me to work with. I like it. Okay, so if you want to add 3 fractions like that, half plus 1/6 plus 1/3. Okay, we make all of them the same. Can you tell me what is the common multiple of 2, 6, and 3? Yeah, wow, very nice numbers. The first 3 answers that I got. Okay, Kai says 6. No one. 9, 8, 7, 6, 6, 6, 6. Very good. Everybody say 6. Okay, so the common multiple is 6. I can change all to 6. So times 3 to make 6, times 2 to make 6. The one that is already 6 just stays at 6. Okay, so half becomes, can you put in a chat? Tashi is sec 1. Oh, we're doing P4 now. Crest says I have P4 AGrader tomorrow. Nice. I hope you enjoy it. The P4 booster camp, no. The one that is coming up next week, right? No, it won't be me. You will know who is teaching you based on the videos that you can see from the AGrader website. Oh, Kim says 3/6. Okay. And then 1/6 stays as 1/6. 1/3 turns into, okay, Kai says 2/6. Good. Okay. So all we need to do is to add the numbers together. Okay, 3 plus 1 plus 2 makes 6. Wow, I love this question. 6 plus 6, no, the denominator is 6. Doesn't change, okay? Stays at 6. So the answer is, Angelina, what school do I go to? Is this a question to me? What happens if there is no common multiple? I want to know, will this be tested? If you were to add 3 fractions, right, there will definitely be a common multiple. Okay, because this is only P4 level. There will be a common multiple. Okay, 1 whole, 1 whole, 1 whole. Very good. 1 whole. So the answer is 1. Yay. Okay, so that's how you add. Okay, then with that, oh, just right, we end at 8 o'clock. Very good. Okay, so I hope you know how to add 3 fractions now. Okay, it's the same as two fraction addition. Just change the denominator into the same number. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, thank you for joining also, okay? Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. I'll see you again 2 weeks from now, okay, for the next P4 math. Bye-bye. Thank you. Miss me? I'm still here. Okay. Welcome. Thank you, JSSYY, for coming also. Bye-bye, Dania. Bye, Kim. Bye, Gwen. Okay, bye, Liverpool. Dania also say will miss me. Okay, you'll see me 2 weeks from now. Okay, 14 days. Okay, bye-bye, my sorry. Okay, bye-bye. I'll see you.